Salud.
Salud.
Salud con los viajeros.
Salud. Salud.
Por ella que hasta la muerte le fue llamando.
So we were taking a break in the shade over there on this little plaza. This was already a few hours ago because then Jose came to us and invited us to sleep at his place, like at the place next to his house
which he's renovating.
Yeah, he's renovating this, and we can sleep over there. And they invited us for lunch, and we sat with them the whole afternoon. And
they
made some music and just practice our Spanish.
Played dominoes.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Really great.
Had some tequila.
Yeah, we tried tequila, lots of beer actually.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Yeah, so what
like
people,
his whole family came, and it's just
yeah,
really
everyone
nice.
is so friendly. They took us in immediately, and yeah, what we've heard about the Mexican hospitality is definitely true.
Adios. 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 So what's really nice about the Mexican mainland is it's so much greener than Baja. Baja was, especially towards the south, just sand pretty much, and here it's really, really green.
So we actually just wanted to leave El Rosario, and now someone from the church came and asked us if we wanted to camp here. And of course we said yes, because we're not very motivated to keep on cycling, and we didn't know where to sleep tonight anyway, so that's really great.
Really good.
Yeah, so nice.
So the best thing about this camp spot, except for the fact that it's awesome and we're sleeping next to a church, is the supermarket is right there. So,
which means we got beer.
Which we never really ever have while we're camping.
No. So this is nice.
So that's really cool. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. We just filled up all our water at like a water purification place where we usually fill up our water, and the guy just gave it to us for free. I mean, it doesn't cost much anyway, but it's really cool.
Yeah,
so it's
nice.
Really nice, yeah, just nice. So we've driven past so many of these stalls on the side of the road selling all kinds of fruits, dried fruits and so on. So we thought we'd have to get something. This is like dried mango with chili, and she let us try some, and it's really good.
It's really good, and not too hot, which is
not too spicy, yeah. So yesterday already, but also today, it is super busy, and it's gotten super busy on this highway. We've been cycling on Highway 15, and yeah, it's a bit annoying, but there aren't really any alternatives, which is good alternatives at least, which is also annoying. So down there you can see the 15D, which is the toll road version of the highway we're on, the normal 15. We're gonna try to take the 15D. We tried to take the 1D toll road in the north of Baja in the first few days we were in Mexico, but they actually pushed us off the road, or said we had to leave it again because officially it's not allowed to cycle there. But we will try it again now because it's just so horrible on this road.
So it is much better on the toll road with the shoulder, but it is still going up and down quite a lot, like steep climbs, and then you go down and then you go up again, and it's a bit annoying.
Alright, here comes the toll station. Let's see if we have any trouble on the toll road now. We can't really go back now because the nearest exit was like 10 kilometers of like crazy up and down roads, so that's gonna take us like 2 hours to go back. Oh man.
Gracias. Oop.
I don't know if you can see it, but the sweat is literally just pouring down my face and getting like into my eyes. I can't even see properly anymore. It is so hot. And it's not even that hot, it's just the humidity that makes it like crazy. And the fact that we've been literally climbing the whole day.
Yeah, so we cycled the whole day yesterday on the 15D, but now we look for another route because it's just not fun. The route is just boring and there are many cars. I mean, there is a shoulder, so it's safe, but just you can't enjoy it. So we're gonna do a small detour now and go through the mountains there.
Cycling down, it's just like, it's like a racetrack kind of. You're just with awesome corners. think no matter the country, these rail trails are the best. It's just you take existing infrastructure which might not be used or isn't used anymore, and you convert it into something really great, and it's just amazing. So unfortunately, we have to leave the rail trail now because it doesn't continue in the direction that we want to go. But yeah, that was amazing, and I can't believe it was just like, we can't believe it was just like in the middle of the Mexican countryside, like kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, really awesome.
This is the Templo de Arena, and it's actually really cool. Can't see a lot though.
It's like a crazy maze, like literally, it's huge. You can't see anything. Might as well run into the wall. The good thing is our other camera here has really good night vision. Don't know if you can see it, so wait, I'll put it to video mode. It's even better then.
I guess we can.
And see, you can really see with the camera more than you can. I am gonna stretch my arm out though. So we'll see where we're going. Yeah. Oh, so we were actually having a bit of an issue finding a place to sleep because it's Easter Friday and all the churches and all the hotels and everything is like full and booked in this little town, and then this guy comes along and asks us if we want to sleep at his house. Wow.
Vente, bebé. Dígame, adiós. Adiós. Adiós.
Buenas noches.
Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana.
Wow. So they invited us for like into their home, into the house they're renovating again. And then they invited us for dinner.
They drove around to the lagoon with us, around here, which is really cool, and showed us.
Now they let water in the pool outside.
In the jacuzzi, which we cleaned before.